Now, in recent weeks, as we move on, cases of influenza-like illnesses have surged in Quezon City, going beyond the epidemic threshold. Now, to help us understand the situation and how private hospitals are responding, we're joined via Zoom by Dr. Jose Rene de Grano, the president of the Private Hospitals Association Philippines Incorporated, or FAPI. Doc, maraming salamat. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Paolo, and to all our viewers, yes.
Dr. De Grano, let's talk about first yung mga influenza-like illnesses. When we talk about influenza-like illnesses, some people refer to the common flu, but there is a difference. What are the biggest differences between that?
Actually, usually, tinatawag lang natin yan na flu-like or influenza-like symptoms. Ano? Kasi nga, we do not routinely test our patients. Ano? So, pagka meron kang lagnat, sipon, headache, and then masasakit ang katawan, then sasabihin natin trangkaso. No, that's a general term because we do not really identify the cause of the symptoms. So generally we just then as systemic viral infection or flu-like symptoms. And then of course, siyempre pag ang tinamaan niyan ay mga bata and then yung mga elderly na may other comorbidities, medyo kailangan nating ma-monitor.
Doc, ang Quezon City nag-report na tumataas ng mga kaso when it comes to yung influenza-like illnesses, including and actually going beyond yung tinatawag nilang epidemic threshold. How serious is the situation?
Well, it's a big, really it's serious because, Quezon City is one of the most densely populated area in NCR. Tabi-tabi, ibig sabihin na one family uses isa lang room. So, pag tinamaan ng isa, chances of infecting the others napakalaki. So, mabilis ang pagkalat ng virus, especially sa mga very congested areas. Kaya that's why bigla ang taas. Pag may tinamaang isang area, chances na biglang dadami ang may sakit, yun talagang it exceeds the epidemic portion.
Doc, sinasabi nga nila na, well, sinabi mo kanina, congestion is one big problem. But apart from that, sinasabi din nila na dahil, rainy season ngayon, tumataas talaga yung mga kaso. Is that a factor? Is it really that seasonal in terms of yung spike ng cases po natin?
Actually, expected namin yan. Third quarter of the year, talagang tumataas ang mga infectious diseases. Especially itong mga viral diseases na tinatawag natin, trangkaso, etc. Ang problem niyan is the complications, especially sa bata at saka sa mga elderly, yung na-mention ko na, pwedeng maging pneumonia, pneumonia, at yun ang medyo kailangan natin bantayan.
Doc, marami nagsasabi na kapag may colds kayo or may flu-like symptoms kayo, normally it's treated at home. At what point do people actually need to go to the hospital to treat yung mga sintomas po nila?
Yes, kasi kumbaga sa ano na yan parang sasabihin natin, okay, sipon, lagnat na konti. Yes, actually viral diseases are self-limiting. Tinatawag natin, supportive lang. Actually, pwedeng wala ka naman ibigay na antibiotics, etc. Gagaling ka within, let's say, 5 to 7 days. Kung maayos ang katawan mo. But then, pagka meron kang talagang continuous na high fever, medyo nahihirapan ka ng huminga, nagkakaroon ka ng chest pain, sobrang sakit ang mga katawan mo, na hindi ka na makagalaw, nahihilo ka na, and then, yung iba, yung mga bata especially, pwedeng magkaroon ng convulsions or seizures na tinatawag. Pagka ganoon, talagang kailangan ng dalhin sa hospital, kailangan matreat na natin yan.
For our more vulnerable demographics po, does the threshold of, home care muna bago tayo mag-hospital, does that change? Considering, especially sa mga elderly po natin, kapag may influenza-like illnesses or especially flu-like illnesses, yung fears or yung mga risks talagang tumataas?
Yes, tumataas talaga. Normally, talaga namang we'll just observe, Kasi sabihin nga, it's very expensive talaga na magpa-hospital,
Yes.
Kahit pa sabihin natin public hospital yan or private hospital yan, gastos pa rin, So as much as possible, would like to be treated at home, Pero pagka yung ating mga pasyente ay the highly vulnerable, yung sobrang bata, and then siyempre elderly with comorbidities, kailangan natin pong pa-check up yan.
When we talk about preventive steps, syempre there have been different advice or different tasks set by schools, by family members, even those doctors and hospitals about how to interact sa bahay in terms of the schools and workplaces. But apart from that, Doc, would you suggest or would you encourage more people to take flu vaccines? Because vaccination in general po has actually taken a downturn, especially since the pandemic.
Tama po yan. Available naman ang flu vaccines, at least once a year, magpabakuna tayo at para medyo tumaas yung ating immunity. Aside from, of course, yung practices na washing your hands at pag sa tingin mo medyo madali kang tamaan, then wear mask, face mask. And then, maging malinis tayo to avoid na makakontaminate at makontaminate tayo or tayo ma-infect. Dapat ganun lang.
Doc, do you feel that flu vaccines are being underutilized in the Philippines in particular? Na-mention nyo nga, normally once a year. Pero aminado po ako, pati ako, minsan nakakalimutan ko to do it on a yearly basis or an annual basis. Sa palagay nyo po ba, in general, people are not prioritizing flu vaccines enough?
Well, siguro dahil sa cost, minsan siyempre may cost din 'yan, Especially sa private, And normally dapat magpapabakuna ka at the first or second quarter of the year, Kasi doon ng yung mga bagong strains nandiyan, Pagka medyo nakapagpabakuna ka na sa last quarter, medyo ang epekto nun hindi na kasing ganda kung nakabakunahan ka in the first half of the year.
Doc, ano mensahe mo sa public when it comes to talking and tackling about yung mga influenza-like diseases, especially in Quezon City kung saan lampas ng epidemic level?
Well, kung may symptoms na tayo, try to avoid yung mga congested area. Medyo magpa-isolate ka na at as much as possible mag-mask ka na. O yung mga kasama mo sa bahay, kasama mo sa halimbawa sa opisina, mag-mask na rin just to avoid na maka-contaminate tayo, maka-infect tayo. Kasi ang mabilis talaga 'yan, viral diseases, ang bilis niyan. Baka maubuhan ka lang ng konti kahit malayo ka at mahina ang katawan mo, tatamaan ka na kaagad, Kasi ganun talaga ang karakteristik ng mga viral diseases. Madali talagang makahawa 'yan. Kung medyo highly medyo vulnerable ka, talagang it's better na mag-wear ka na ng face mask. Protect.
Opo. Well, Doc, I'm glad you said isolate at hindi po quarantine. Masyadong malala ata po yun. But Doc, maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. That is Dr. Jose Rene De Grano, the President of the Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. Have a great morning po.
Thank you very much again, Paolo.